Hello, welcome back everyone. Episode 35 today of Doleboy. We've got a few little bit of admin to get into before our game against Hertha. You can see on the table we're doing alright. Guess discounting our first game, which we lost, but we'll ignore that. It's fine. We'll go transfers firstly, shall we? So, ordering from the 17th, I've just looked. 13th of August. So we knew about Leroy, and outs we knew about Sanchez, Ita, and Kavecci. Few other loans, nothing major. Quite a lot of youth players. I'm just trying to get some game time. I signed in Julian Arthurber. I think he may have already been for that last game, but I think I remember talking. 6'5", fast, decent finishing. Hasn't scored for us yet, I don't believe. No, but I'll be right. We brought in Glenn Marsh as that right back, not paying much for him, and he's just more cover on the right back side. And Shola Shortire, again, loan, not paying much for him, and just to cover where we need, really. We haven't really got money in regards to transfers, so there's probably nothing I'm going to do in that regard. Still got a little bit of wage budget to spare, but not a lot, really. Pump it up to about 2 million, so not much. Sell to buy again. The club are in a really good position. They've offered me 9 million, which is awfully nice of them. I think I've already done that at one point. I must not have done. But yeah, there's not too much to talk about other than transfers. And our form looks better than it is, in my opinion. Lost to Leipzig, as we know. Played Freiburg. Beat them 2-1. Not much to say about it, really. Sanderberg came through with a 2-1 again against Paderborn. Played really well. I realised in this game, we don't have a penalty taker. Berge is our best penalty taker, and he's like 11, I think, at most. Then we played Cologne, our rivals, and between Cherlinov and Shortire, we beat them 2-1. Thomas John obviously scored against us because it was someone that we were on the verge of signing. We'd agreed everything, we just pressed decline because I couldn't afford it, really. And Dortmund, again, another derby. Probably should have come back to this thinking about it, but Edouard scored really early. They had a penalty saved as well, if I remember rightly. Edouard scored again, and then Berge scored a good goal to get us the equaliser. I'll try and find it for you. Yeah, he missed on the stroke of half time, their penalty. Which is good. But they dominated us the next year, so it was quite an unfair result. But also, I'm definitely not going to complain. Arthur had a chance about a minute or so before that to get his first goal against Dortmund in an equaliser as well. But it's a good finish from Berge there. But other than that, yeah, we're doing okay. So we've got Hertha Berlin and Bayern Munich today. So, there you go. They've bumped up our budget from 9 to 18. And they've not allowed me any more coaches. Give me coaches. I need coaches. I'm going to tell them off. Tell them we're all a bunch of numpties. A bunch of cotton-headed ninny-muggins. Nah, they're not feeling that. Fair enough. Whatever. Right, so we'll crack on to the Hertha game now. I didn't realise I was this far from the game. So, next match only, we'll drop to balanced. We'll put Thuram in for Baumgartner and we'll accept those. Tighter marking, we'll leave that. So, who have we got? Anyone missing out? One thing I'm noticing in the game at the moment, really getting on my nerves. I go into my dev centre, I put everyone from here into the top squad, so I'll do it again now. I know I'm making you watch it, but it's to prove a point. Johansson. Oh, no, I'll put him up to the B squad then. Oh. Either way. Kruger. Vasco. Kabashi. These ones aren't that good, to be fair, but again, I'm just trying to prove a point. The ones I definitely want through is Havlicek and Johansson, because we need that cover. Might as well look at the other ones while we're here. A few decent ones. A few out on loan. and a few really good potential youngsters. Jacobo's playing down here. Banovitz and Brandl is the main one, really. He's really good. Needless to say, I'm trying to force him back into being a centre mid. Because I have to do that. Because I've got a problem. So I'll go through here and I'm like, look at all these players I've got. Oh, happy days. The only one I actually wanted isn't in there. Where is he? Come on, lad. Where's he gone? Is he already on the bench? Do you know, swap him for Marsh. I've lost him. I've lost the player. Right, whatever. I think it's because he's transitioning between B team and the number 2 team, whatever they call it, the under 19s. He's just kind of disappeared off my radar at the moment, which is less than helpful. Anning needs a rest at the moment, so I'm not going to give him any game time. So we'll go with... See, I'm really not sure about playing Asante. I'm going to move... Nah, I'll just play it. I'll play it. That's the one that keeps telling me to play. I'll play it. I'll see how he does up there. I'm kind of hoping someone comes in for his fee, you know, the 95 million. So I think I overpaid for him to start with. He's versatile, but doesn't really set the world on fire like a £50 million signing should do. I'm going to do my usual. Tell him I've got the faith. Oh, look at that. Weird, sickly orange everywhere. Everyone's happy. Drag this out. Vietnamese, he is. It makes me, you see all these nationalities that don't really have a functioning football team pull up these amazing youngsters. Ooh. So, Nietz picked it up for him. Alderete. Yeah, they're definitely having the better of the game so far. Ihataren scored a 6-minute hat-trick in the other game, that's all. Which is good. Not for us. But hopefully he won't replicate it, so it'll be good. Be good. Don't need to worry about it. They've got quite a few decent players, these are. Which isn't ideal, to say the least. I'm trying to stop playing Leroy. That's a good save. I'm trying to stop playing Leroy out wide on the right, because it seems that he always gives away penalties. For some reason, right back, they all give away penalties for me, and it really winds me up. The left backs don't seem to have much of an issue, but right back is a proper problem area. I've had 2 or 3 right backs since I've been here that have been giving away penalties. Leroy cost us both goals against Dortmund. No, he didn't. One of the goals. And the other one was the penalty, which he gave away, but was saved, fortunately. He had a throw in from about here, and it landed here, and they just broke, and Edouard scored in the 4th minute. It was very frustrating. But Marsh is putting a good ball. Asante's got the flick on. Well, goalie got it. And Thuram volleys it into an empty net. My issue this season being with that game, the first cup round, all of my players' goals are skewed because he scored 2 this season, discounting that game. And it looks like he's having an absolutely amazing season. He's not. He's doing alright. The house going alright. We'll tell him they've done well. Keep it up. For some reason, whenever you tell them to guard against complacency, they just get pissed off and then stop playing well, which is the exact opposite of what I'm looking for. You tell them they're doing really well, and they'll get motivated and carry on. Can we address the fact that Bayern Munich have got a plus 20 goal difference after 6 games? What the hell is that all about? How's that been allowed to happen? And I'm not liking the fact that we're playing them next. I think what I'm going to do is sit 20 men in my area. I'm going to bring all my subs on and my manager and just sit in the area and panic, hide. But we can live and cry about that one shortly. Natural born finisher, playing them up front every game. I'm a genius. Never doubted the lad. Hopefully no one signs him. It's a good ball from Gonzalez, that is. Got to question why Darami didn't run for it and he just kind of stood there, but Sante wanted it. So we got to go. It's all good. Berg's looking tired. I'll probably take him off, actually. Both of them. Oh no, the other one's a right winger. Okay, I can do that. So I'll take you off for Jacobo. I'll take Berg off for Chouameni. Anyone else that's tired or poor? Actually, our game against Bayern Munich's in a few days, so I might take Lucas off so he's fresh. Might be a regret. Who knows? So we'll drop you back to ball and we'll make you that one. I know he's left-footed, but he's really good on his right foot as well, if I remember right. Yeah. But he's predominantly left-footed. That was a good save. I was starting to think, maybe we should cancel this. We'll start wasting a tiny bit of time. And we'll kick back that to cautious. And we'll tell everyone to... What are we doing? What's happening here? Do you want to get the ball? Anyone? No, they'll score. Of course they will. We'll demand more off them. That's a shame. Should we skip this? No, we'll watch it. It's just literally no urgency. Turns and belts it into the top corner on the turn. What a shambles. That's frustrating. And they've gone to up top as well. No, don't do this to me. I should have dropped it back. Defensive. Let's kick up the time wasting. Hopefully we get a break off this. Right, Sante, you've got... Oh, he doesn't need an overlap. Darami's there. Go on. No, Goldie's got it. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Elmas has just picked up an injury for him. And get out. Right, we've got 5 minutes left on the clock. He's offside. What the hell is my goalkeeper playing out there? I'm not sure about him being offside. I didn't actually see when the pass was made, but that save was very, very, very poor. Yeah, he's quite comfortably off there, isn't he? Realistically, he went up like this. Oh, and they didn't save it. It was like, oh god, who? Oh, jeez, you saw that coming? Everyone. Oh, that was a bit of a. It's a bit. That's not made it easy for him. What are they doing with the formation now? Oh, they're going to score. What a surprise. Who saw that happening? This game is so predictable sometimes. We don't see why they got a corner. But we do see is them scoring it. And then all of a sudden the game finishes. Disgraceful. We'll return for Bayern Munich because that will be a better game for us. I don't know how to say this, but I think I've lost the plot. I don't know what this is. I'm getting fed up of conceding so many goals. So I've dropped everyone back. But instead of dropping everyone back and playing defensive, I've dropped them back and been the most aggressive I can be. I've only just dropped these wingers from being attacking. So I think what we're going to do is just kind of see what happens. I have done it on a new formation, so I can't remember what I had. Right, we took the crosses to mixed. We didn't work it into the box. We hit early crosses. We didn't dribble. Playmaker, we counter, distributing to fullbacks, even though they're bloody useless. Higher standard. I do want to get stuck in, but that's probably just going to resolve in red cards. I think I'm just going to go with that. It turns out Marsh now is 2-star, so we still need a right back. Because he's got worse with game time somehow. I don't know how. I couldn't tell you. I've learned not to question these things. You just kind of go, yeah, that's fine, and just move on. Hands together. Underdogs, some of them reacted well. Defenders will go, I want you to go out there and control the midfield. They didn't react at all, they hate me. Oh, everyone's kicked off. Right, let's go. I want you to go out there and be good. Well, I'm not doing that, boss. Alright, fair enough. Song Bumkyum. I was looking at signing him, but he's like 15, 16 million. He's just as good as Aldero, so there's no point. Good start. He's in the net. Fortunate. I don't know what I'm trying to get from this game. I don't know if it's to stop them or to counter. I don't know. I kind of kicked out because I've conceded. I'm 5 games unbeaten, but in those 5 games, I've conceded 7 goals. It's just fortunate I've scored 10. So I'm getting fed up with conceding. So I'm trying to sort the defence out a little bit by formation, and then when I get better players in, I can tweak towards what I had. Or stuff like that can happen. And we can keep conceding. It's so frustrating. Go on, Marsh, lob it in, lad. Baumgartner's on it? No, Goldberg's got it. Fair enough. I'm changing this from that to balanced. I'm going to encourage him. Hopefully, a little bit more freedom will give us something. I thought Marsh was going to give away a penalty. I'm not too far off taking away fullbacks completely because it seems that they just love to give away penalties. And centre-backs are really good, but the fullbacks are really, really questionable. So I'm tempted just to get him out of here, which I appreciate is pointless because I've just signed Leroy. I might just move him to wing-backs. A lot of you want to avenge what happened. I don't have too many good wingers. Hugo's really good, but all my other wingers can play either centre mid or striker, so I might go all 3, maybe even a holding mid. Don't know. I'll have a look. I'm trying to visualise how many people it lifts me. So if I go 3-5-2, or even a 5-3-2, so I have 3 midfielders to play with. Think about it, just go 3 flat across the middle. Would I put one as like a regista behind, and then the other 2 to be Mazzalas maybe? Because they'll drift wide. Fullbacks will be doing the width as well. Oh, it's a pen for me, ref. It wasn't apparent. Doesn't look like there's going to be a goal for Bayern there. Penalty? Hey, well done. I didn't give away a penalty. You didn't do anything in the way of stopping the player, but you didn't give away a penalty, so that's a thing. I think as my players are improving, the youngsters are getting left behind. Because he was 2.5, and he was, and now they're both 2. You can't think they're getting worse, but who knows? I'm changing him to a Segundo. No, I'm not. Regista. We'll have a Regista and a Segundo Volante in the middle. I've got to be quite honest. I know they're both quite aggressive, but I don't actually know what their roles are. I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's a thing people do. They're the words that people say. Right. Or if I have 3, don't know. I'm still kind of twiddling through it in my head. I'm tempted by inverted wing backs up here on attack because they'll go into this area, and I can have a holding mid. That was terrible game, but I didn't lose to Bayern, so I will take it, and I can only apologise for you to having to watch it and listen to me just ramble and have a slight tactical breakdown. Well done. Even though you all sulked at me at the start of the game because I asked you to do something. But the tick, that tactic isn't completely lost. So there's something to work with. I think the one that we've got works incredibly well against weak teams. I need to make one that works well against good teams. And it's usually this, but it's just kind of boring. Just a little bit bored of it. Get out of here. So I think I'll leave that one as my primary tactic. I'll train this one out. And I think I might make the third one now. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. What other one? Catenaccio. I ain't doing that. That ain't me. I go fluid counter. We'll go 5-3-2. It's kind of what I was looking for anyway. See, the managers and everyone's on board with this. Peñalosa isn't coming in. Sorry, lad, but you're just not. Because I want Anning the one side, Varnier in the middle, Lucas on the other. That's beautiful. Varnier can be my ball-playing one on cover. Anning can be defend that side. Lucas can be defend that side because they can both play their respective fullback roles. So they should be good in this area, but they're not actual fullbacks, so they won't give away penalties 24/7. Asante, complete wing-back on attack. That rolls with me. You be a complete wing-back on attack. How does Mr. Leroy line in with that? He bloody loves it! Yeah, I'm tempted to throw that. 2 advanced forwards again, because that part works. Those two together played really well. And it is very, very, very defensive, but I like it. We aren't going to run a defence. We are going to hit early. We are going to pass into space still. Forgot to put that on. Got an Italian then for some reason. We'll still distribute to the fullbacks. And we'll have a higher pressing line. Standard there. We won't get stuck in, but we will get in their face. We'll still force them outside. We'll leave that unbalanced as a general. I think that could work pretty well. We just need to figure out the centre mid. Oh, I wanted to reduce the here, didn't I? And then 2 Mazzalas. Do we want him on attack? Probably not. Because we've got Asante and Leroy doing all that. The legwork. Alright. We're going to have Sander over the one side. Asante on the other. Maybe not. Who we got here then? Tagseth can sit in that role. This should be impenetrable. Should. Being the operative word. The only thing I'm considering is making these two the covering players. And then making him maybe like a libero. I don't know how. I can have an attacking defender. Oh, I love it. And then I might take Tagseth out and put him further up. And just get him to do box to box maybe. That seems to work a bit better. We'll go with that. Oh, I don't know. I'll play that a few games. I'll come back for the next few games and I'll let you know how it goes. Let you know how you can see for how visibly distressed I am as to how it works or not. But yeah, I'll come back for, I think, Stuttgart and Dusseldorf. If you've enjoyed the episode, you can pop the little subscribe button on screen now. That'd be fantastic. Flick my bell. And thank you for your time.